As Tony Stark once said,
"A part of the journey is the end."
And ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the end today. As many people in my life know, I am a crazy Marvel fan, so I thought it would be really fun to take everyone along with me tonight as I experience Endgame in real time. And I just kind of wanted to give some thoughts before we go to the movie. What's really cool for me is that this is Endgame in my life in more ways than one. I graduate from college this weekend. I went to commencement today. Let's roll that footage. So it feels like so many important things in my life are wrapping up this weekend. This is a really big deal. I understand people's mindset when they say they are exhausted of superhero films, when they say they experience superhero film fatigue. I get it. I was a film major. I understand that seeing so much of the same trope can get pretty tedious. The thing is, not all movies work for everyone, and sometimes seeing the same thing over and over again can be really exhausting for people, and I totally get it. But sometimes that formula does work for people, and I am one of those people. And when you sit and think about what Marvel has done for superhero movies and just cinema in general, it's kind of incredible. I mean, the Avengers is an 11-year-long project. We've had movies with sequels before, we've had movie series before, but this is the first time the general public was experiencing a cinematic universe. No matter how you feel about superhero movies, I think you have to admire the time and love that the actors and the actresses have put into these roles, as well as the love that many of the directors have put into the movies. It's kind of amazing. And with such a repetitive formula, you have to admire some of the directors who are able to take intricate themes or intricate ideas and kind of weave them into this narrative and make them not only a good part of a series, but good standalone movies as well. This does not always happen, but it definitely has happened in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And Marvel movies are something that are really sentimental for me. I remember watching the very first Iron Man movie with my family in 2008. I was only 12 years old. And I remember the movie. The movie was super good, it was super fun, but what I remember more is the experience with my family, sitting and watching and enjoying that film together. It was the perfect blend of comedy as well as action. Like I said, I was only 12, but it's something that has continued to stick with me for years. I may not be able to remember the specifics of every single Marvel movie I've seen, but I have remembered the people I was with and the experience I had watching these movies, laughing, crying, cringing at times, and it's been something really special to me throughout the years. I got this Iron Man shirt when I was 14, 15. It's from Iron Man 2, so that tells you how old it is, and I've worn it to every Avengers movie ever since. And I think this is going to be the last one I'll wear it to. Now I know this isn't the end of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there'll still be more Marvel movies to come, but it is the end for some of my favorite characters. It's the end of an era, it's the end of the original Avengers. Obviously, I have a very particular interest in Iron Man, and I'm very concerned for him tonight, but I already know I'm going to cry, but I thought it would be fun to take people along with me and kind of film my live reaction as I experience this, because so many people know I'm a crazy super fan. So I have my tissues, I have my Red Bull, I'm meeting up with some of my best friends to see the movie in about an hour, and I couldn't be more excited. We're going to Endgame! Good energy, thank you for that. It starts in 3 minutes. I'm gonna get hit by a car. Oh gosh. The parking lot is completely full. I had to park so far away.
We're going!
I'm gonna tell future generations about this. This was the night. Is this what?
Is this spoiled for you?
Don't touch me! Oh, we made it! Yay! Okay, are we ready? Let's go, let's go! It was a really nice movie. How do you feel?
Still takes pretty low.
Eyes that are bloodshot.
Stop laughing at me. I don't have anything anymore.
We have to look for now.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm way too tired to give all of my thoughts and feelings right now. But it was very emotional, to say the least. Okay, it's a few days later and I've kind of composed my thoughts, but I'm not gonna give too many of them because I think that would be best for a separate video. But just first impressions, I was very emotional, and like the one thing I wanted to not happen happened. I just wanted Tony to live a happy life, and he got to for a bit, but that was kind of taken away. I just, I would say first off, I really liked how the film played out. It felt very believable to me and realistic, even though it's like a crazy sci-fi film. It was very, the order of events that happened felt very like logical. Like, oh yeah, I guess they would, like, if they have Captain Marvel's ship, I guess they would like fly and try and take Thanos down one last time. I guess if everything else is gone, yeah, I guess they would have to wait around for 5 years because they literally can't do anything. It made a lot of logical sense, and I thought that was cool. There's even a part with Ant-Man where he is like looking for his family's names on those memorials, and I thought he was just gonna like find it right away and be like, oh my gosh, like they're all gone, but he had to look for it. And it's such a little detail, but it made the world so much more believable to me. Again, having Iron Man end the first Iron Man movie with "I am Iron Man" and his last appearance in the as an Avenger with "I am Iron Man" was very powerful. Steve Rogers' ending was really nice, even though they kind of just said screw it to Peggy's granddaughter. All the people that died are kind of back. Loki's living in an alternate timeline now. Gamora is kind of brought back from the past, so that's going to be really interesting for Guardians 3. I really wonder what they're going to do with that. Guardians are my favorite, so big deal. One scene I'll touch on really quick I think was really important, but I think will get a lot of crap, is the scene where all the girl Avengers kind of team up to help Captain Marvel. And I know it's cheesy, and I know it's kind of really forced. Like, yeah, probably they wouldn't all be there at the same time in this big battle. Really forced, but it meant a lot to me as an adult woman to see all these girl superheroes together. And you might say that doesn't matter, and maybe that's true, but then think about maybe what that would mean to a kid, a little girl who's seeing the movie and who doesn't think about the movies super logically yet, who wouldn't maybe think like, oh, it's unlikely they would all be there at the same time. I thought having that moment of girl power was really, really good. I have a lot of feelings on feminism and superhero films, but I'll leave it with that for now. And I'll maybe make another video talking more about my feelings. This is just like a brief sum up. It was really good. And I'll definitely be one of the first people to see all the upcoming Marvel movies in the future. It's the end, but it's not over. There's a lot more to come. So thanks for watching my live reaction. It was fun.